Please welcome Flavia. Oh, Flavia, thank you so much for coming in. So how did the standard compare on Saturday night from the training session you did? Were you quite proud of...
I was sitting on the edge of my seat and not knowing what was going to happen. The nice thing about it was that it genuinely looked like a competition, you know, a proper ballroom competition, because things were happening, sort of unpredictable things. There were a couple of knocks. That was good, because that was the whole point of having that.
Let's talk about floorcraft, which you mentioned before, Len mentioned on Saturday. What defines great floorcraft?
Well, good floorcraft is basically keeping your space on the dance floor, avoiding other couples, trying to stay away from the corners, so that you don't get boxed in. Yeah. And that's it, really, and keep dancing all the way through. You've got an example of quite bad floorcraft. I have. I did see it.
I know, but people are going to be so surprised about who it is.
I know.
Just talk us through this clip, if you don't mind.
Well, I was watching, and then I saw, if you watch Brian and Ali, at this point, they're cutting across the floor into the middle where Anton's doing his fleckle, and then they cut across the floor and stop Natalie and Ricky. So you can see there's a little knock there that happened, and I spotted that straight away. And it's just basically because the Venus waltz moves anti-clockwise around the floor, so you're supposed to use that anti-clockwise motion. And what Brian did, probably to get out of somebody else's way, was to cut across through the middle to the other corner.
I can understand it, but it's bad.
It's bad, yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
Ali got a 10 then. Do you think she deserved it? I mean, does this happen in competitions? Because all the judges could have been just watching somebody else at that point.
Absolutely. If you think in a competition, the judges are standing all the way around the floor with their pad, and, you know, that they have to spend time looking down, putting a little cross next to your number if they want you through to the next round, or a number if they want you to, you know, first or to sixth. So maybe that's what happened on Saturday. I saw it, the viewers probably saw it, but maybe, you know, they were conferring, deciding the scores, and they missed it. But that, again, is all part of ballroom competitions.
Before Ricky has been sort of commended on leading Natalie, how do you think he did? Bearing in mind it is harder for the male celebrities, for him and Chris. How did he do? How did Ricky do?
I think Ricky did brilliantly. I mean, yeah, I think he kept out of trouble, apart from obviously when Brian, you know, cut him up a little bit. And again, he reacted greatly because he slowed down, he stopped, and he took up hold again with Natalie and carried on. So, you know, for a celebrity to do that, it's pretty good.
OK, good. Bruno said that Layla coped very well, and there was a fuss made because she is with the king of ballroom, and they said that she did really beautifully.
Yeah, she looked very, very relaxed in Anton's arms, and she did, you know, a great job following. You can tell when, you know, somebody's following well as well, because they look relaxed. The man's got a nice, easy, you know, posture, and doesn't look like he's straining himself to drag her around. So I have to say all the girl celebrities were really, really good at following.
Let's talk about Chris then, Chris and Ola, because, as I said before, hard. I mean, really hard, and in the nicest possible way, they would agree with me, they're only little.
They are. They're the smallest couple. But to be honest, I think the smallest couples probably did the best floorcraft. They kept out of each other's way. They kept dancing, kept moving. Chris, I thought, looked very confident. He always has such a nice look on his face, an expression like he's really feeling the music, really enjoying it. Yeah. And, you know, I didn't see him getting into any trouble whatsoever. So brilliant.
OK, good. Let's talk about the dance machine challenge.
No, let's not.
I know. We saw Darren and Lilia. We revealed their scores. How do you think you got on?
Terrible, terrible. The worst. Terrible.
Really?
Really bad. It was so hard.
OK, you want to be a professional
dancer? So embarrassing.
No, I know. Listen, it's very hard. Even just watching it makes me feel slightly dizzy.
I wanted to have another go. That was the thing.
Yeah, no, not allowed. This is you and Dance Machine Challenge.
No, I can't watch.
Flavia, Cacace.
I think we're all competitive, but I think James and probably Brendan will be the two that will really, really want to push it. I'd like to beat them all, really.
Welcome to Strictly Dance Machine Challenge. You score points for stepping on the correct arrow. You lose points for stepping on an incorrect arrow. 3, 2, 1, now dance.
Come on. That was horrific. That is so not my thing. I found it so hard. It was embarrassing. I don't know what my score was because I was so like hot and flustered at the end. So yeah, I think pretty bad.
Okay, you say pretty bad.
Terrible.
In terms of scores, Darren Bennett, he got 21,800.
Yes, that was very good.
Very good. I have to tell you that Lilia got nothing.
Oh, I think I'm going to match Lilia, I think.
Do you?
Yes.
Are you ready for the scoreboard?
I seriously think I'm going to go 0, yeah.
All right, let's have a look. Here's the scoreboard.
Flavia, 1,700 points.
1,700.
Are you pleased with that?
I am actually.
Okay, not at the bottom.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay,
That's made me feel better.
Oh, good. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Flavia. That's all.